Hi guys, welcome to this week's video as we try to get our heads around what happened this game week in the Premier League, both in like actual football and in the fantasy Premier League world as well. Because we had like both of us had like a disappointing weekend, so we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I think
Annulled
we'll.
is the right word.
I
When
mean,
both of us don't get even the
yeah.
average points, essentially getting annulled. But whatever, let's discuss
Like it's
about
like
it.
first time for you, but I've been hurt before, so I guess I'm just more used to it at this point.
What are the odds of having a triple Spurs team with
Mhm.
all three of them not playing, obviously, and
Imagine,
having a Burnley player in your team on your bench who's not playing, having Phil
uh,
Foden, who you expect to play, not playing, not even
never,
on the bench.
never participate in the pep roulette. That is why that's one. Unless it's Kevin De Bruyne, never participate in the pep roulette.
Even Kevin De Bruyne, I don't think is getting minutes these days. Of course,
Yeah,
he's injured right now, but
yeah.
I don't think he's getting the regular game time. I feel like this season, if you really want to bet on someone from the City team,
Mm.
I would put my money on Bernardo Silva. I
But the
feel
thing
like
is,
he's
the
getting
the
regular.
role that Bernardo Silva plays, he doesn't get a lot of goals and assists. He's like crucial for how they play, but as an FPL asset, he's not worth that much. Like
How much is he?
Amares,
I don't remember.
I mean, he's like 7 point something, I think. I mean, still, it's not worth it. I mean,
Hmm.
like if he doesn't
Seven
get you
point
goals,
is a lot, yeah.
yeah,
Gundogan might be a better buy, but God knows how long he'll be on the team.
yeah,
He
that
didn't
is.
start off the season only.
Hmm.
Whatever. Yeah, like you said, the Petrol is risky to play.
Yeah, it's not worth playing after a point. It's like you just like,
Even
yeah,
Tuchel is teaching us that only now when he's
Tuchel
rolling
defense,
quite a bit.
dude. That's mostly in defense. It's like
Where
attack.
his front three are also changing. Suddenly
No, but
Werner
why?
started
Why?
today.
Why would you get Chelsea front three? No one, they don't get goals or assists. Every only defense gets goals or assists. So it's like
True,
rather
but
just put their defenders.
yeah, he's starting this Saluba guy quite a lot, so he might be an option.
But you can't say that. It's like I mean, yeah, I'm gonna remove Christiansen next week. I mean, I should
Hmm.
just like I mean, thankfully it didn't make much of a difference because I was thinking of removing Christiansen and putting Alonso. I mean, he would have gotten 2 points. So it's like it didn't make a world of a difference. So I'm kind of happy that way that it didn't go against me. But
Alonso didn't get the assist. Thiago Silva would have got an assist, right?
for yeah,
Then
because he
see.
got fouled. Yeah.
Hmm. I
So
see. Alexa, stop.
nice
Blooper.
blooper it is. Yeah, so let's get into the football. So Arsenal won 2-0 against Newcastle. From what I heard, was like a solid performance against from
I
Arsenal.
watched the game actually. I got up at 6 in the morning yesterday.
And it was four was too much
Awesome.
for me. So I was like, I can't do it on
Yeah.
a Saturday.
I'm jobless, so I could get up. I got up. I watched the game. First
Huh.
half was okay. I don't think they were very creative, but I think
Mhm.
second half they came with more purpose, especially Saka. Like you could easily tell that he'll score in the second half. He created two big chances. I think he couldn't score from those, but he was looking extremely lively. Third chance he got, I think he converted really well.
Yeah, their
Um,
form's been solid since that loss to City. It's like they've consistent. They've gotten wins. They're what fourth in the table, fifth
yeah.
in the table. Sorry,
Hmm,
on goal difference
hmm.
basically to West Ham. So it's pretty solid run of games for the Gunners. We're playing them next, so
Hmm.
let's see how that goes. Then yeah, Liverpool cruised to a victory. I mean, I was kind of jealous of
Where
the
are you
team.
playing next one? Arsenal home or United home?
I
I
think
think
it's United home.
United home. Yeah,
Yeah. We're playing at Old Trafford. Yeah. I
that
mean,
will be a win
Arsenal.
for you, I'm
No, the thing is,
guessing.
Arsenal have been a bogey team for us. Like, I think we dropped points against them last time when we played at Old Trafford. If I don't know, let's see.
But
I think.
last season United wasn't very consistent in Old Trafford. However,
Oh
so
yeah,
I
that
think with
is.
the fans, they'll try to play better. I don't
I
think they'll
mean,
drop points. But
that's what we hope. But
hmm.
I mean, even this season, our fixtures been. I mean, our form's been pretty bad.
And I'm guessing the new manager will come in for the next game.
Yes. I think Fred leaked it or something. I think he
Not
said
Fred,
that.
this fellow. Bye.
Oh yes, why leaked it? He said that the in the dressing room they've announced that new manager's coming in.
I
So
read that. I think
yeah.
who our guru posted it now. the king of transfers, whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's where I read
Yeah.
it.
No, last season we lost 1-0 at home to them and drew 0-0 at Emirates. So we didn't win against Arsenal
Oh,
last
you
season.
lost? Oh,
We lost at home
interesting.
to them. Yeah, it was it was early fixture. Yeah, November we played them in last season. So yeah, so they've it's not exactly been easy for us against Arsenal, and currently form wise they're in a much better form than we are in confidence wise. So it's going to be a tricky game. I think we can beat them. I mean, we'll get to the preview maybe when we talk
Yeah.
about this fixture
I
next week.
really feel they're beatable. I feel like
Yeah,
Arsenal is a pack of players. First of all, they have the youngest squad amongst all 20 teams, and I feel like they lack the composure to come back if they're a goal down.
yeah.
I don't
I
see that
mean,
happening with them.
no, but they've not been conceding goals recently, and we've not been scoring. So it's like it looks like a 0-0 to me. It's like that's what it's looking like.
I
So
don't
yeah,
know if I can directly attribute that to being defensively solid for
maybe
them. I don't
fixtures.
know.
Maybe they
Yeah,
just face teams who are
I felt like, I don't know. It sounds harsh coming from a Spurs fan, maybe, but I feel like they just ended up playing a lot of teams when they weren't really great. Like, for example, they played Spurs when they weren't really great. They played a lot of other teams like that.
no,
And I felt like
looking
they,
at the last five results, it's 2-0 win against Leeds,
hmm,
2-0 win against Leicester, 1-0
hmm.
against Watford. They lost 4-0 to Liverpool, and they won 2-0 to Newcastle. It's not like they're playing relegation teams. Like Leicester and Leeds are pretty solid attacking teams. I mean,
Leeds and Newcastle both are literally relegation teams this
yeah,
season.
yeah. I mean,
Leicester has
Watford
been,
is
Watford
also,
also.
yeah, yeah,
They got thrashed by Liverpool.
yeah.
Then Leicester, yeah, they have their ups and downs. So you never know which Leicester turns up.
Yeah, yeah, this is
Mm.
solid. It's like
Yeah,
yeah,
you literally don't know which Arsenal also will turn up. I mean, Arsenal has been solid. At least it's good that they're not wasting opportunities. I think
oh
we have
yeah,
to give it to
yeah,
them for that.
yeah,
Yeah, so probably they do deserve the position on the table.
absolutely. Yeah, that is
What
yeah.
is the next game?
It's Liverpool won 4-0 against Southampton. There's Diego Jota, the one you almost captained, uh, got
It's
two
okay.
goals, and then
Yeah, like you said, I don't know. Salah is just a safe one to captain, and it's
yeah,
not like
yeah,
he disappointed. He got an assist, not too
yeah.
bad, at least.
It's these things.
Better
Yeah.
than 4 points. Yeah.
Then I'm just going through like the big games.
Uh-huh.
So today, the Spurs game got cancelled.
Mm-hmm.
Leicester won 4-2 against Watford. Solid
Hmm.
victory. Jamie Vardy finally, after I had him for
Double.
5 game weeks, removed him
He did.
last week. Finally gets fucking 2 goals.
My
Useless guy.
God.
Huh.
He's up to 9 goals now.
Yeah, yeah.
I think so. But it's crazy
So
that Liverpool front three are the top three scorers after
hmm.
yesterday.
I mean,
3 goals.
Premier League in general, like the strikers haven't been performing so well. Like
Except for Liverpool.
except for Liverpool, like City, they don't have like a dedicated attacker. Like Harry Kane's been in like bad form.
Dude, Spurs scored 11 goals in the entire season this time. 11.
Salah's had more. Salah's had more.
Salah's 11, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Then City with a 2-1 victory over West Ham. I mean, maybe the scoreline is kind of weird because Fernandinho scored in like the
That was
90th
so
minute.
fucking pissing off, dude. That fucking Lanzini comes on as a substitute. I was like, okay, 3 of my players are not playing. At least Cancelo will get clean sheet 4 points. Okay, motherfucker scores in the last
And Cancelo got a yellow card. So basically,
and
he
he
got
got a
one
yellow
point.
card. He
Yeah.
got 1 point.
He got 1
Same
point.
thing happened with. I was hoping something Reece James will do. Nothing. My God, dude, such a disappointing and frustrating week for FPL. For me, it's the first time, right? And I can easily say this is the most frustrating week ever.
I'm telling you, they're gonna be worse. They're gonna be worse weeks. I've had like weeks where I've got like 20 points. It's been ridiculous. Yeah.
I hope I don't go through that. I can't. I don't have the mental capacity that you have. I don't think I'll play it again with this bad. 2-3 weeks consecutive like this. Fuck this game. No way I'm playing again. My
Yeah,
God.
I mean, yeah. At some points, it's extremely frustrating. But I mean, it's part of the game, I guess. Yeah. And finally, maybe like the game we're going to discuss the most in this video, partly because I support one of the teams. Chelsea won Man United won. So yeah, I mean, did you end up watching the game?
It
So
was
what
the
are
answer.
your what are your opinions on the game? As in,
I
okay,
feel like United's centre back pairing was solid. They played well. That's what I felt. At least they seemed like they were on a mission to somehow help United defensively, which I haven't found recently. Not just the centre backs. I feel like the whole team seemed more organized, and of course their game plan was to just hit the Chelsea team on the counter attack and maintain lines and stay defensively solid. I felt that they did it pretty well, except for the brain fart moment by
what's his
Wan-Bissaka.
name?
But
No. What are you talking about? What's the referee's name? It's a brain fart by the fucking referee. Where was VAR, dude? What the fuck? How is that, dude? This happened. Was it last season or the season before that in the FA Cup? Okay, same thing. Zuma kicks Martial underneath the leg, and nothing. There wasn't even a foul. Same referee. It was literally the same referee for that game. I mean, it was so it was 50-50. It was fucking stupid that
I felt bad for him that he literally
but
missed the ball by milliseconds and
yeah,
it becomes a penalty. But I
but
don't know. Yeah,
to be fair, I think Chelsea deserved the goal. As in, they created so many chances. Like the
they
overall
deserved
level.
the goal, but
I mean, it's
getting it in
sad.
this
I'm
way is
disappointed. Yeah, I'm disappointed that it was we
I was
conceded.
somehow hoping because De Gea has been on a saving form and Jorginho has been on a not scoring form, penalty scoring form. I thought that he'd continue, but yeah, pretty confident penalty.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that and then
good counter attack by United also. They didn't switch off. They scored the goal. That was good. I thought United is winning this game, dude. I'm like, oh my god, did they actually get this goal? Now the whole team, including like every single 11 players, will just sit and defend for their lives. But yeah, it's just sad that.
I mean, like the thing is, like we played really bad. I mean, we had like 30% of the ball or something. It was like a performance that it's almost as if we had to just see through this game before like hopefully a new manager comes and does something. So it was a game like that, and I think it was kind of like I have little respect for Michael Carrick for like making the call to drop Ronaldo, because I think like looking back, I think it was the right call, because if you're playing on the counter, you'd rather have two high energy forwards who are going to chase the ball and make it hard for the defenders, because I don't think Ronaldo would have pressed Jorginho the way Sancho did, because
Sancho was good.
Yeah,
Sancho was good today. I liked him. I mean, bare minimum of the ball at his feet, but still, I feel like he
the team
showed
didn't
some
have the
intent.
ball. So,
Yeah,
when
he
he
showed
had the
intent.
ball. So, I mean, the thing is, it wasn't there's nothing you can take from this performance, I guess, in the sense that one thing is that there's some belief in the dressing room. I think that's the only positive that you can take, because like the tactics are going to change next week. The way we played is not a sustainable way to play, because after like 70 minutes, we were so tired.
Yeah.
Like because everyone was just chasing the ball and we were dropping deep, and and it was like not even, I'm like, one thing I observed is that it wasn't exactly a tactical form of defending we did. It was almost as if throw as many people as we can behind the ball and hope that they block the ball, because a lot of times like Werner ended up being like around the box with a lot of space. I think Rudiger took a good shot which hits the post. Like they have got his fingertips to it, and so
that save was crazy, dude. I don't know if you remember
the feet Hudson-Odoi, like first 5 minutes.
That was good. That was good. I'm talking about after 1-1, Wan-Bissaka actually puts his leg and stops a goal. That was a clear-cut goal, and he literally last ditch puts his leg. It was like, I think the XG for that goal would be, I don't know, 0.6 or 0.7 or something.
Yeah.
But I felt like Wan-Bissaka kind of like undid his mistake or whatever that is.
No, yeah, I mean, like even McTominay had a few like very good blocks where he put his face on the line.
He's the man of the match, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, that's dude. That like
that's a joke by NBC, but whatever.
Dude, you let these fucking commentators give man of the match. They have no fucking clue what happened in the game. Or, I mean, like United, first half, like I was scared because Lindelof made some mistakes early on, which led Hudson-Odoi, like he just got too
5 minutes or so, right?
Yeah, like first 15-20 minutes they look very shaky at the back. I think then they a bit calmed down a bit, and like we kind of like suffocated Chelsea. Like I think we didn't give them a lot of space to maneuver through the middle. And yeah, I mean,
Reminded me a lot of like a typical Mourinho team against a Big Six team last season.
yeah, that's exactly how Mourinho used to play when he managed United. Also, it's like get Rashford and Lingard or some Martial on the break.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, if yesterday if you had asked me that if you would you take a draw, I would have taken a draw. But after the fact that we
After
went,
the first.
yeah, after taking the lead, that kind of feels like we got dropped. Especially that it was a questionable call from the referee as well.
Controversial.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, um, I, I think at the end of the day, a bit disappointed, but I think in the long run, it's a good point. It's a good point away from home against like the top of the table.
Yeah, and
And
it's 2 points off Chelsea too, so it's not too bad.
yeah, and the bigger thing was like,
It
I
helps
mean,
City. I don't know how you feel about it.
I mean that, dude. I genuinely the only teams we are competing against right now are like West Ham and Arsenal. Like next week, Arsenal is like a 6-pointer because they're already like I think 5 points ahead of us or 4 points in the
Five.
table.
Five.
Fives.
They're 23 or 18.
Yeah. So like we can't afford to be like 8 points behind the fifth place team. That's a bit too much. So cut that down to 2 points, which is like Arsenal are gonna drop points, and even West Ham are gonna drop points. They're not gonna be like a formidable team.
I feel like
So
West Ham is slowly going to drop points more and more now.
the thing is they can't handle the fixtures with Europa League, and like that's been their biggest thing. And Antonio has not been like fully fit, so it's like out of form as well. So it's like he's not scored in a while for them. So
Yeah,
it's like
Declan Rice is crazy, bro. I like his
he's
energy
improved a
levels.
lot. Yeah.
He's so good.
He'll
I
probably go to
really think
Chelsea next
United,
season.
Chelsea.
He's a Chelsea fan, like a childhood Chelsea fan, and like
I
probably
mean,
gonna
Harry
like
Kane is a childhood Arsenal fan.
no, I mean in the sense that he plays for Spurs, so now he can't do anything. But from West Ham is like yeah, he can go to probably any team, right? There's no like rivalry because it's like a step up.
I mean, Chelsea, West Ham, London rivals maybe.
But they're not on the same level, right? It's like,
Yeah,
West Ham are right?
That's true.
Yeah.
But I still feel, I mean, if United can afford him, they should go for him.
I mean, it depends. So the thing is, there's a good chance that I mean, what if this guy is not a Ralph Ragnick type player? He'll probably have like an archetype of a midfielder he'll need, right? And like we don't know anything about the manager yet. So once like maybe 2 months down the line, based on how he uses the current midfielders we have, he'll probably get a better idea about what type of midfielder he wants at United.
I honestly feel like Fred will suit his system quite a lot because Fred can press. Like if he's taught how
but
to
the
press,
thing is, yeah,
he
the
has too
problem
much
with
energy to do
no, but the
that.
problem with Fred is it's like it's almost
Chip today, bro.
Don't remind me of that.
I
Dude.
saw
Like,
one meme, bro. That was
whenever
so
he
fucking
shoots,
funny.
I'm like goal kick. Like best case scenario corner. Like that too, someone would have deflected and made it more on target and would have slightly missed the goal.
Do you follow this page called Football Addict UK on Instagram?
No.
They make amazing memes, bro. You should really follow them. After every game week or like every other week, something they'll pick like the someone game and they'll collect all the best memes from Twitter or something and they'll just make it like a collage, not a collage, like a album type.
I see.
It's so funny. I saw a meme today in that where they were like Eduardo Mendy when he realized that he gave the ball to an opponent's team and the face was something like that. And then Eduardo Mendy when he realizes it was Fred. It's too funny, bro. My God.
I mean, he was pretty solid today. I mean, apart from that useless whatever he did that, I don't know, it's not a shot, whatever that is, like touching the ball. I feel it's like he was solid. I mean,
I think even this fellow was onside only that time. That's what the replay showed at
Cristiano.
Least. Yes. Was it Ronaldo?
I don't remember. I was just shouting at my screen.
Rashford or Ronaldo? I don't remember. But it was so funny to watch.
So yeah, let's see. Like the thing is, today's midfield was too workman-like. I mean, Bruno's playing way up front, and you had these three guys.
Defensive.
Yeah, we need someone to. And another thing is, dude, we didn't know how to get past the Chelsea press first half. Like, literally, we could every time the ball used to go to Bailly to Lindelof to Bissaka, he'd try to get it to Sancho, but he'd be pressed by Rudiger or like it was horrible. First half was pretty bad. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. I mean, that was probably like the hardest game of the first half of the season probably. Like
Hmm.
I think Chelsea right now are like a harder opponent to face than probably Liverpool, because like can somehow probably get past Liverpool, but Chelsea are a team where it's. I
Yeah,
mean, to be
Chelsea is
honest,
probably more organized
yeah,
than
because in the end, it's not like we created chances. It like
Mhm.
almost was a gift. Like
Yeah,
basically, it was an individual error that led us to get a goal.
both teams
So
actually. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, United,
they
it's much
created more
better.
chances too,
Yeah,
but
I mean, De Gea was made some very very good saves. So it's like
hmm,
they did create a lot of chances,
yeah,
but
that Hudson-Odoi save was really good.
oh, they were solid. Yeah.
Fingertip save was pretty good. Yeah,
Hmm.
good saves.
So hopefully we can get some like I don't know, like I don't know how much. It depends, I guess. It depends on when he starts training with the team, because I don't know
Hmm.
how much of a difference a manager can make in a week, especially if you're coming from like a completely different philosophy.
Yeah,
It's like
1 week is too hard, dude. Especially
yeah,
with midweek games and like Champions
yeah,
League games
yeah.
next week. It's very hard to
I
impose
mean,
your ideas.
thankfully we like the last Champions League game is like a freebie for us. It doesn't
Oh
matter.
yeah,
We'll be top of the table anyway. So we
but
can
I feel
just
like he'll want to.
no, he can experiment. Is what I'm like. I'm
Will
happy
that
that
be his first game? No, right?
is it Champions League next week or the week after that is my question.
Next week.
Then it's gonna be his first game.
No, he will play a Premier League game before that. Oh,
Yeah.
next
Thursday. Oh
weekend.
yeah. Oh, okay. There's a Thursday fixture. Okay. We're gonna
This
play
is
two Premier
Thursday.
League games.
He'll
Thursday, Sunday.
come that soon for sure. Huh?
He'll probably be announced tomorrow. Is what I think. Tomorrow evening will probably be announced. Like I think it's already everything's confirmed. It's just that some work permit he needs to get done,
Okay.
and he's already started like kind of training the team in the sense that like today he was on the call with Fletcher like when during the game,
Oh.
like on the whatever he had this headpiece.
Hmm.
So he was already giving instructions and all that, like, and he's said that he's like asked for like footage of United training, so he kind of gets an idea about what they do and what he needs to improve and all that. So I think he'll get up and running quickly,
Hmm.
hopefully. So maybe Arsenal's too close. Maybe he'll at least be on the touchline is what I feel. If it doesn't matter if his ideas are implemented, at least he'll be at the touchline.
What do you think
Which
about Steven Gerrard, by the way?
I am
You
not.
think it's just a new manager new momentum thing, or do you think he's actually probably going to put them in contention for the top 8 or so?
I'm not too sure, dude. It's like I think it's too early to tell. I mean, his Celtic, his Rangers record was solid, as in they did really well.
Yeah,
But I mean, they didn't do well in Europe, but that's fine. At least in
they
league,
did
they
really well
dominated.
last season, though.
Yeah, yeah. Not in
Europa
Europe
League.
though.
They did.
Oh, correct. They
They
quarterfinal or
did
something.
really well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
actually didn't lose any game until when they
Yeah,
got eliminated, which was against a good team, I think. So,
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's let's see. I mean, Brendan Rodgers transitioned pretty well from managing Celtic to managing Liverpool. So let's see. I mean, signs are good, but maybe in a couple of months' time, give the team like 5-6 games. Let's see.
hmm,
Let's see what happens. But
yeah.
a lot of people say that he's very good as a manager, and I know you have a small crush on him. So footballing crush on Steven Gerrard. So but I kind of hate the guy. So I'm like, I think it'll take a lot to convince me, to see otherwise. As rational as I can be, uh, yeah, I don't think it'll be very easy for me to see Gerrard as the manager. I was like kind of hoping that Wayne Rooney somehow keeps Derby County up. They got another 9-point deduction, so they've got a
Yeah, I heard.
21-point deduction. So it's like they're on 1 point
They're last,
now.
right? Yeah.
They're on
It's
one
sad.
point, even though they have
But
22 points.
can they still escape relegation
No,
somehow?
it's
No.
impossible. Yeah. So he's
Sad.
already going to start playing youngsters. Like he told that he's not gonna like whatever quit on Derby, in the sense he's not gonna leave as manager unless the board wants him to go. So he said, because the thing is the wage structure or the wage differences between the championship and the League One is very high.
All right.
So what he's trying to do is that he cannot afford to keep the players he has right now in League One.
Cool.
So what he's gonna do is, anyway, it's gone. Anyway, there's no way there's like staying up. So might as well train the youngsters who are gonna play in League One next season, so that they get an experience at a higher level. So because anyway, you play like 46 games in the championship, so they're like 30 or whatever 28 games or something left for them. So
It's
use those
good
28
experience.
games, yeah, so that they
Then
learn
take
at
one
a
next season.
very higher level. So maybe they can try for promotion next season. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be very rough. But I mean, that's
Will he
probably
stay
the
next
right thing to
season
do.
also?
That depends. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it like in the end, if you kind of look at it, it's like it was a free shot for him in the sense that even if they get relegated, like his CV as a manager doesn't get affected because he got a 21 point penalty. I mean, not many managers could have gotten out of it anyway.
Changed. Yeah.
But forget about the 21 point. If it stayed 12 points as it was before, and if
He
that
could have
kept him
still.
up,
That
that
would
would have
be
been
a crazy.
huge thing on his CV. So
Yeah.
it kind of works out for him. It's not like a career-ending thing for him as a manager, but still, it's like you'd rather have to manage in the championship for like 3-4 years than move to the Premier League, because in League One isn't exactly
Yeah.
very good standards. So I'm kind of disappointed, not disappointed, kind of sad for Rooney that was happening. But yeah, let's see how he deals with it. It's he's still pretty young in his managerial career, so it's fine. Oh, dude, fucking 10, 15 years done, and I'd love to see him on the touchline, dude. Fucking shouting in a Scouse accent,
Of
shouting at
Everton.
Everton or United. Like, I'd like anything, I wouldn't mind. Like Everton, like probably even more, because it'll be like, this passionate Evertonian kid coming through the academy, finally coming. It'll be like a proper fairy tale. So let's see what happens. Then,
That's
well,
the dream, I think, for you.
yeah. I think we covered all the big games. I think fixtures wise. Oh, in other lands, Messi got 3 assists today. So
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good assist.
And
I saw the second one. It was really good. Quick thinking.
Vinicius Junior got another winner today for
That was a
Real Madrid.
bullet. Do you follow this another Instagram this thing called One Golazo or something like that? And that dude posts every goals clip as a story.
Okay.
All major goals will be there on his story. So when you just go through Instagram, just go through his goals, and at least you'll get a sight of how the goal happened. So not too bad, I think.
Yeah. And there's this kid called Florian Wirtz for Leverkusen. He's like this new sensation. He's like 18 and he has like some 10 or 11 goal contributions already this season. Like 5 goals, 5 assists, I think. He's like the new Havertz.
What does he
also play? Like Cam kind of
number
thing.
10.
Yeah, number 10 / striker. It's like almost like yeah, almost like Havertz. Literally, Havertz was same team, played the same role.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Leverkusen, and he literally played the same role, number 10 shadow striker kind of player. So yeah, this kid looks pretty good too. And Haaland got a goal on his return. I think that was yesterday. It's like, dude, that guy's a fucking machine, dude. What is that?
50 goals in 50 Bundesliga games. That's crazy.
Yeah.
For a 21-year-old, how old is he? 20, I think.
20, I think he's.
20, yeah. Crazy.
Next big thing, dude. This is what everyone thought Mbappe would be, I feel.
I think they will still be neck to neck, both of these two.
Mbappe needs to go to a better league, dude. It's like, come on. It's like,
but he gets his goals in Champions League and all. It's not like he just scores.
Yeah, but it's like still like that. Playing against quality teams day in day out he'll make him much better than what he is. Actually, it's like,
I mean, that's how even Bundesliga is, right? You can't really say Bundesliga is much better than League One.
Oh, it's for sure much better than League One, dude. It's like even like the worst. Like
I mean, they're fourth and fifth.
But no, I mean that is like, I don't think that's the right way to look at it. I mean, like, just because you're fifth doesn't mean you're close to fourth. It's like
that's true.
Because like France is like, French league is close to like the Portuguese league and all that in ratings wise. So that's not a good sign.
There was a brief point in time when it went below, right?
Exactly. So like Bundesliga has never been close to even being overtaken by any of these leagues. So it's very solid. It's like good football. Like they play tactical football, even though a bit slower than say the Premier League. But yeah, it's like, let's see. I mean, even Haaland's probably going to move to. I don't know where he's going to
United. I heard that's the whole reason behind even. I mean, that's obviously a rumor, but that's the whole reason behind appointing Ralf Rangnick, that he appointed or he bought Haaland to RB
Leipzig.
Salzburg.
Okay, the Austrian team.
Yeah, and he might be able to pull strings and call him to United next season?
I don't know. I think I'm very interested in who's going to be the next manager. Like, I think now, I think when we were talking about this, when Ole was fired, I was kind of not very
Skeptical about.
Ten Hag, because the structure at United at that point wasn't good enough to have a coach like Ten Hag. But if like Ralph Ragnar stays for like 2 years at like a director of football role, I think Ten Hag could be a good appointment. If he only has to worry about the coaching and you have another guy with like a good head who worries about, because they play very similar styles of football, like high intensity, rock and roll type football. It's like heavy metal football, as he calls it. So let's see. I mean, I don't think United are going to play that way. I mean, probably United are going to they're going to shift
Ten
to like
Hag
maybe
is which country guy?
He's Dutch.
Dutch. No, I mean like not in the league. Is he a Dutch?
Yeah,
person?
he is. Yeah, Ten Hag is a Dutch name.
Yeah, it's a name.
It's a Dutch name. So he's, and I think there's some journalists who reported that Ajax won't stand in the way if he wants to leave at the end of the season. So
he's already been there for like what, 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah. I think he's done a solid job. I think even they realized that as a manager he would want to improve his career and get a step up somewhere. So and we have a good relationship with Van der Sar. Yeah, so that's one good thing. And that might even convince Donny to stay. Like, there are rumors that Van der Beek wants to leave, but if like Ten Hag's coming and if this guy kind of incorporates him more into the team, then there's a good chance that he might stay. I mean, it's not a priority. It's not a priority
because it'll be Pochettino coming. I don't think Ten Hag will come.
We'll see. I don't know. I think Pochettino, if he kind of achieves something with PSG this season, like probably does well in the Champions League or even wins it, I think he'll probably move. But if it's like almost like an unwritten story, or like a story without a proper ending, he'll probably like stay for another season, like get the best out of Messi, like until he's back.
Hope he does that, dude. I really want Messi to shine and show that he's not just a Barcelona player. It's Messi, man. How can people say he can not adapt and not play and not nonsense? It's fucking Messi.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, like it's. I think it's very, even for a player as good as Messi, I think it's difficult moving. Yeah, sometimes players are more system dependent than they are, because at Barca it was almost as if he used to take the call as to the whole team was built around him. But that's not going to happen at PSG.
It can happen. I mean, I don't know why he. But of course, there are a lot of egos in the team and like big names and stuff. But you can still build. There's no one bigger than Messi in that team. Whoever you put in.
But from how PSG look at it, it's a short-term project. And like PSG, like even though they spend a lot of money, like one thing you have to say about them is like they don't go for short-term projects. Like all the players they get are like, it's almost like they're actually trying to build a sustainable team. They're not like spending money on getting a 30-year-old, like unless it's Messi, of course. But and it was a free transfer. Both of them were free transfers. It's not like they're spending money on getting like late 20s washed out players. Like they got Donnarumma on a free. That's like the next 15 years of their goalkeeping situation is sorted out. Hakimi. Then they have they got Hakimi, and they have like
Wijnaldum was free again, right?
Yeah, Wijnaldum was free, and they have like good young two young defenders in like Marquinhos and Kimpembe, and then they got Herrera on a free.
I didn't know Marquinhos is that young, bro. Yeah, I mean, I thought he's like 30 plus, but he's like 26 or something. Yeah, it's crazy.
And he can play CDM
like
as well.
He's a very solid defender.
He's like Thiago Silva 2.0, dude. It's basically Thiago Silva 2.0.
Yeah. Thiago Silva and Marquinhos pairing was really good, no?
Like right now, PSG, I think they lack maybe a bit of leadership at the back. I think Marquinhos is trying to step up in that role, but it's gonna take a little time for him to.
Yeah, but I really like him. I feel like he always gets a goal when they need it, as a like a throw a header or whatever. That grit is crazy.
What Pochettino needs to figure out is how to make up for having 3 strikers who don't contribute defensively. Like,
well, now he has only 2. That's good. I mean, for him. This guy, very bad injury. I don't know if you saw that. Neymar.
Oh yeah. No, it's in time for his sister's birthday. No, I think it's in Feb or something. So he's a bit early this time, but
injuries are never good, bro. It's too sad.
Dude, I'm like, this has been like my major point about this guy, dude. Neymar. It's like, this is when you need him. Like, this is the Champions League heats up. Like,
what can he do, bro?
it's like it's at some
That's
point it's like
he can't
he's
change his
injury
game,
prone.
right? How
No,
can you say it's injury prone? He literally frustrates players around him.
no. I'm saying like it's not that this is happening frequent, like occasionally. This is happening every
But you
season.
look at every injury that happens to him, you can clearly see that the player next to him is damn frustrated with him, and they go and tackle the shit out of him. They literally just attack his legs because they're damn frustrated with what he does, which is sad. I mean, that's how he plays, and I would never want him to change his game just because he's getting injured. That is like what makes his game so good to watch, at least.
But I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, he shouldn't like kind of look back, and his whole career highlight shouldn't be like dribbling past players. He'd want to win things. He'd want to, like win a treble, or win a Ballon d'Or or something. And that's not gonna
Ballon
happen.
d'Or is, yeah. I mean, he's capable of it. That's
Yeah,
there, but yeah,
if
will he
yeah,
win? I don't think.
of any player in the world, he's like right
Yeah.
now he's probably one of the most capable players.
Oh yeah. Before
It's
we call
tomorrow.
it a day,
Yeah.
go
So
for
what
it.
are you afraid? I think it's going to be Lewandowski. I think it's going to they'll have this carryover factor from last season, and the fact that he deserved one and didn't get, and he
Do you
scored
think
fucking
he
seven.
deserves it this season
I think so. Yes, I think he
over
definitely.
Messi?
Yeah, easily. Yeah. I thought he definitely deserves it. So it's Jorginho, because of the Chelsea bandwagon, Chelsea PR team on Twitter, he might get fourth or something, third or fourth. But I think Lewandowski is going to get it. It's like it's good. I mean, I think that's like the most sensible decision UEFA can make. I think, or whoever gives it. I don't think it's UEFA, some whatever French organization which gives this. So.
Yeah, I think Lewandowski deserves it. Yeah, but I want Messi to.
Oh my god.
I think Lewandowski deserves it.
And like end of the day, these, I mean, sure they mean something, but like recently we're just seeing more and more proof that all these are just scam. Like it's basically how much political pull you have, or like how much you can sway votes or something. It's like they don't mean anything. So apart from probably the World 11, that's probably like kind of fair, because you're comparing defenders against defenders to select a few defenders. So it's like, I think that that makes more sense, because here only attackers win. Usually it's mostly attackers, and it's for some reason it's based on trophies, which is like a team kind of thing to win. So it's a very subjective call, I feel. So individual trophies and all that Puskas and all is bullshit. It's full bullshit.
You think
So
Conte will be there in top 3?
managers.
N'Golo Conte.
Oh, N'Golo, no. He was good, but he had like
Dude, he was literally man of the match in both like the semi-final and final of Champions
no,
League.
but it's Ballon d'Or is throughout the year, right? It's like,
Yeah,
it's
but all
not
that
like,
was this year.
correct. But he didn't play. He missed a lot of games because of injury. It's like he didn't play a lot of games this year.
But I still feel he is the major reason Chelsea won Champions League itself.
No, I mean, fair enough. Like it's like that I agree, but I think that you need more than that to win a Ballon d'Or. It's not like
I feel like you can't do more than that being a defensive midfielder. What do you expect?
of course, that's the whole point. That's why I said that attackers win, because like that's more flair worthy than what defenders do.
They have numbers to show, but I'm saying, if anything, if we want non-attackers to win, then we should look at performances like Conte's, who turn up in all these huge games and actually rescue their teams or whatever.
Yeah, I am like, one good thing is like I started watching a little more of Real Madrid now, because my favorite one of my favorite midfielders of all time is playing so good. Toni Kroos. He's in some amazing form, dude. Like every single game he's owning it. Like he's got a few man of the matches, got a few assists, got a couple of assists last, like not this game, the game before that. He's just like, he's controlling it, and like, and it's cruise control, dude. Like the dude's extremely slow. Like he doesn't, he's not fast, but he covers.
Pun intended.
Yes.
Nice. How have I never heard this?
So,
nice.
He covers the most distance in that Real Madrid team.
Really?
Yeah.
That says a lot about that team, though.
Running statistics. He covers the most distance, and he's a guy who doesn't run fast as well. He's always at the right place at the right time, and he kind of does his defensive duty, defensive shuttling.
That's really
has some amazing passes on him, creativity, first touch. It's like He's just so good, dude. He's so good.
We should
One of my
discuss
favorite players.
our top threes and top 5 leagues in the next
Ooh.
episode.
Or
I think
top
we
5
should.
and top 5 leagues. I think that sounds
Top
different.
5 and top 5.
5 leagues. Yeah, 5 and 5.
Oh, because I said 3, we're like, oh shit. What about United then? What about Spurs then, Mofo? Get lost.
Oh, you meant teams. I thought you meant
What did you think?
your favorite 3 players in the 5 leagues. That's what I thought.
That's not bad actually. Yeah, 3 players is enough, third.
Yeah, okay.
3
I
players per
5 and
league.
5 meant like it kind of rhymed or whatever. It's like 5 and
Okay, 5 and 5.
Maybe it'll take too long. I think 25 players, if you have to cover per person, it'll be too much. So I think 3 is a better number.
15 is not too bad. Yeah.
Not too bad. Yeah.
We can do that in 2 hours that we usually do.
Very, very weird. To the point. We don't beat around the bush. We have like a structure that we stick to.
Yeah, we plan it out before the call.
Good content, extremely good content. It's like
users will be dying to see subscribers. I mean, all 9 of our subscribers.
10, dude.
Oh, 10.
Yeah. So basically, like our last video got a new subscriber. Yes, growth.
Not
growth we're getting. Yeah.
I think I shared with a new friend. So.
No. I like I saw it wasn't someone we know.
No, we saw. No, that was 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, so I figured that out. So fun fact about YouTube, this video is turned into like coaching class on YouTube analytics, but you can see who subscribed to you as long as they've made the subscriptions public. Like apparently in your account settings, you can make your subscriptions public. So only such people you can see as new subscribers, or else someone randomly subscribes and you can't see who subscribed.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Watson was the new subscriber, by the way.
Oh,
he got our video now? Through Ofcourse. Ofcourse is like, what are you doing? And like, I told you we plan to make a podcast, right? Like he's like, oh, did you guys start? I'm like, yeah. He's like, then send a video. So I sent it.
Okay.
If it goes to Ofcourse, it goes to Watson.
It's
Anyway,
like our viewers have no idea who we're talking about. It's like no. Yes. We're getting the views, the monies. I don't know what else.
Anyway, right, at least our friends will watch because we'll tell them that they're featured in our video.
Yeah, clickbait. Only if we had famous friends, dude. Imagine we could have clickbaited. All right, then I think we should wrap it up before this again goes into obscurity. Okay, so all right then. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. We'll be slowly upgrading our gear so we can make better quality videos for you guys. It's all a part of the process.
Stuff. We haven't still started implementing it, but we are trying to learn stuff, and hopefully the next step is to make the channel more public. And anyone who's watching this, please feel free to spread it amongst your friends as well.
Yes.
We need that kind of marketing. I think we are ready for it.
And probably our next video, me and the Shashank will be on 2 different continents as well. So it's going to be like it's going to be a proper virtual session, even though now we're in the same country. So right then, cool. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.